a castle top pneumatic. It's what you call the fancy name for this style of machine. This particular machine is an NVH370, and you know what, if you watched my channel for long enough, you would have seen this very machine from 2007 before, because yes, I have had this for a very long time, and I have lent it to a friend for many years who completely refurbished his flat with it, and I've had it back for over a year. It's been inside the shed of broken dreams, but I think it's finally time for us to fetch him out, see what he needs, work out if it's going to be a viable project indeed, and have a look at probably the oldest pneumatic that I have had in my collection. Let's have a look and see how trashed it is. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Yes, this is the one that you would see on the old pneumatic videos. Bless him, I've had him back for a while now, but he has been sat in the shed because I've not had any want to get round to it. But I saw it the other day and thought, you know what, it's not going to get any better, just sat there. So we shall have a look at him. We'll remove the cable, which has been cable tied in place in order for it to not flop around in storage, and yeah, we can put the flex back out where it belongs. And you'll then notice the complete lack of top handle. Yes, that broke a fair old while ago. We had the remains of it, so we need a new handle, which is fair enough, and that's basically all that is in these castle tops. They were made to be, you know, somewhere to put your duster, somewhere to put your polish, and basically a cheaper way of making a machine, because obviously there's no cord rewind gubbins on there at all. And yeah, that sort of sets the scene for the rest of the machine. If we open it up, we will see that it is pretty flipping filthy. It's not really been used with a bag at all, and that is most evident with the filter, which is, yeah, covered in dry as well. That's not loose, that is literally, that's been wet and it's now dry, dried up plaster dust. Lovely. The filter cage itself is also a little bit cracked, so I think we might be just needing a new filter off the bat, because I don't think there's going to be much saving that at all. What I'm hoping we can save, crikey, is the bin, which, yeah, is plaster dust city. I mean, it's all finishing plaster. I know what he did because I helped him do some of it, and yeah, that in there. The rest of the bucket seems physically okay, although I do note, and can't remember how or when this happened, but it has happened, that we have two different front wheels. I think I might have done that, and yeah, I think this one is the one that is not legitimate, so we need to try and replace that. I've got to see if I've got another front wheel off of another pneumatic part that I can use. Oh gosh, it's all falling to bits indeed. And yeah, that is the state of our little Numatic NVH. The last thing to note is this is the hose that I certainly gave my friend with this machine. Whether it's the same hose it came with, I don't actually know. You know me and pneumatics, that's nothing new. And to be fair, this hose is pretty knackered anyway. There is nothing left, crikey, of that bent end. The actual hose end is okay. I will note this has been sat in the garden down the side of the shed, the hose, for many years actually, which is why, yeah, this has been in the shed, but this I just left outside because it is utterly cream crackable, although we will have the hose end off for sure and use that. And that's about it really in terms of looking at him. Obviously he's a pneumatic, so there's not a great deal to it, presuming that the plug all works. He certainly ran the last time my friend used him, So, and he's been inside a little while now, so he's warmed up, hoping that the motor still runs. Oh, perfect! There's even still suction, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, we could put the hose on. I'm not going to use them for too long, but yeah, he's still got excellent suction actually. Pretty good, considering that this machine is of the era of the slightly dodgy motors, the motors that don't last very long, and yet he works actually pretty flipping good, which is amazing really. So I think I'm going to do the old boy proud. He's certainly the Numatic that I've had the longest, and although I'm probably not fully up for keeping him much longer, will certainly do him right. He's not that damaged either. They usually get a little bit of damage on the old castle top edges. Well, obviously they roll around on the floor. These things were absolutely battered. There's even a tool clip on there, look, I've just noticed. Ooh, we'll have that off when we refurbish it. We've got no need for that. But yeah, I think that there is hope for the old boy. I think once he's been washed up, I don't know about that filter. I think I would be on a hiding to nothing trying to clean it, but equally it's not ripped, it's not torn, it may come up okay. What do you think? I suppose I should soak it and give it a go, shouldn't I? The rest of this should come up okay, and perhaps with some new tools for the after video we should have a pretty decent vacuum cleaner out of it. So it still works. That was step number one before I go and, you know, buy some parts for it that it might need and get it all ready for the after video. But tell me, have you got a Numatic castle top in your collection? These are quite popular. There's people that, you know, prefer these. I can't say I'm a huge fan. I wasn't when they first came in on the James, to be honest. Although again, I can sort of understand why, because it does save a lot of costs, even though a lot of the time they would just be left like that and put in the cleaner's cupboard for another day, and that's why there's not many of them around, because they were truly disposable. This one, despite its best efforts to probably want to die, given the life that it's had, bless it, my friend was not kind to it, but equally that's fine. Don't go commenting down below. He had my blessing to do it. So, can we revive this NVH370-2? I think so, don't you? It'll need a wash up. We'll see how it comes, and stay tuned for the after video, and I shall tell you how it went. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I and this will see you soon. Bye bye.